feels like you want me to act a certain way.
I don't want you to. I never said don't be friends with Vita. I don't care about Vita.
You can't even tell me you need to be friends.
Exactly. I don't say that, but in the middle of
even friends.
In the middle of this person attacking me, I just expected more from you. That's all.
What would have happened?
I don't know. I just expected you not smiling at her.
I wasn't smiling
at that moment. If you don't believe it, that's fine. I was saying that you are born already. I wouldn't be even.
Why do you think I was smiling at her?
People, you're welcome back to another episode where we review what has been happening in Big Brother's house. So this is episode 3. This is the third week where we talk about everything that has happened so far in Biggie's house. In case you missed whatever happened during the week, in case you're a 9-to-5, in case you're quite busy and you do not have time to keep up with the show, do not worry. Trends and gist is definitely here for you. So let's start solo. So the last video was done on a Friday, so I'm going to be picking it up from Saturday, right? Saturday night was the party, then Sunday was the eviction. So let's pick it from Saturday night. Talking about Saturday night, the very important thing to talk about was the very malicious act of Sultana peeing on Dede. Is it on Dede's box? I mean in Dede's box. Let me just use on Dede's box, right? So Doris had a what's it called again? Diary session later in the week where she exposed Sultana. So Sultana had claimed that she was very pressed and then she had to pee on Dede's box. Like what the hell in Dede's voice, right? I'm like, how on earth will you think someone's box is a WC for you to pee on? And of all boxes to pee on, guys, you peed on Dede's box, the same Dede that you have been beefing in the house non-stop. Nah, there is no justification for Sultana's act at all, because of all people is this person that everybody knows that you don't like this babe. So how is he a box that you decided that your drunkenness pushed you to go and pee on? Anyways, fast forward to Sunday, the day of the eviction, right? Ebuka had stirred some still waters a bit by asking Sultana what she thinks of Dede, the same Dede. So Sultana had said, hey, she just thinks that they have different personalities, so she does not really have any issue with her. I'm like, can you imagine this babe? The same Dede that you were calling, what did she even call again? She referred to Dede and Mide as dumb girls. She said Dede is shallow. She has said a lot of things about Dede, and then you were given like a platform literally to talk about, to even hear your opinion. Okay, what do you have against these babes, or this babe, because Dede in particular? What do you have against her? Mama say she doesn't have any personal. I'm like, just shut up. Then Ebuka went on to ask Doris, because you know that Doris and Sultana, they are gossip partners, right? It's just now that they are both I don't know, something went wrong and they are both not speaking to each other as much again. So Ebuka had asked Doris that, what does she think about Mide? That she seems to have a lot of opinion about Mide as well. So Doris had said, that before she did not like Mide, but now that she thinks Mide is cool and all of that they are getting along well. She was even trying to talk like Mide, mimic Mide. I'm like, what is this one doing? Just cut the act already. So Ebuka also went ahead to ask Thelma what she thinks of Isabella. And you people know Thelma now. Thelma is a straight talker. She does not go side. Thelma said, that she thinks Isabella is not a good friend, that she's a fake person. She feels like she's not a genuine friend, because during the HOH challenge, you remember when Thelma won HOH challenge, right? She said she heard Isabella's voice very loud. Isabella was rooting for Jason, someone that she thinks is her friend, was rooting for her opponents in the game, right? So that when she said it, I'm like, Thelma, she owns her shit. She doesn't. Even Ebuka was like, Thelma, I know you're a straight talker, so tell us what you think about Isabella. So I think Thelma is really, I don't know, I just like her grit. She does not care wherever what she says it's, that's the person's business, right? So anyways, after all the questions and shaking tables here and there, Ebuka went ahead to announce the housemate that had been evicted. Dambuskid was the first person to be evicted. I know you might have seen it everywhere on the internet right now, but I was shocked. Everybody was shocked because Dambuskid was actually just coming out of his shell. He had been glued or tied like to this his ship with Zeta, so we were not really seeing much of him until they started doing tasks, and he was actually winning a lot of games, right? A lot of the tasks he was winning, and the guy has, I feel like the guy has a whole lot to offer. Maybe not a whole lot, but I feel like he has a lot to offer than what we actually saw in the first and second week. I feel so bad for him. For Ibi Fubara, I don't know, I kind of saw it coming. I was not surprised that Ibi Fubara was evicted, but I'm just surprised that Dambo's kid. Imagine Dambo's kid leaving the house and Denari is still there. Denari, Tracy. Tracy should just thank us. Well, on the other hand, I think Tracy has people that are really rooting for her outside though, because online I feel like our handler is doing a good job, compared to some people, compared to Dambo's kid, Ibi Fubara. And one of the things that actually messed these people's game up is that their names in the house is different from what they have, like their handles on social media. So if you even say you want to search for Dambo's kid, like it's kind of hard for you to find his actual page. So I think that's one of the things that actually fucked them up, aside from the fact that they did not really give viewers something to talk about or something to remember them with, right? And to think that Dambo's kid actually had more votes than Ibi Fubara, but he was evicted first. I feel like they should just stop this whole eviction process where they evict the person that has more votes first, and then the other person they evict the person later. I feel like it would just seem as though, because now this person has gone down memory lane as the first person to be evicted from BBNaija season 10, whereas he didn't have the least votes. Anyways, I felt bad, Chabo. Moving on. So on Monday, that same night, the HO8 game had held, and Tracy won the HO8 game, and she was, like I said, she was also able to defend it on Monday. I'm happy for her. She's not really doing so much, and Irene has been peaceful so far. So moving on, let's talk about Sabrina's exit from the game. So if you notice in the second Head of House games that was played last week, right, she was really limping. Like, she was in fact the last to finish. Then the following HO8 game, Big Brother had asked the housemaid for which of them would like to be exempted from the game, and Sabrina and Zita had begged to be exempted. Then on Monday, Sabrina came to announce to the housemaid that she's leaving the Big Brother house for medical reasons. It's really, really sad to see her go, because imagine the number of people she had to beat during the audition, coming as one of the top 29 housemates, only to exit for medical reasons. That's like, I felt very, very bad for her, but it's very important that she goes to take care of herself. So I'm wishing her a very speedy recovery. Now let's talk about the fight between K Bobo and Mensa. See, these guys, K Bobo and Mensa, they don't see eye to eye. They always argue, quarreling, fighting. So this time they fought over bread. Yes, food. K Bobo had accused Mensa of stealing his bread. Mensa got angry, particularly because K-Bobo just came and said, Mensa, give me my bread, you took my bread. So Mensa was kind of angry with the manner of approach, like with the tone at which K-Bobo came at him, right? Then both of them started going at each other. Mensa told K-Bobo that K-Bobo is a deported American. He was deported from America. And I'm like, this guy said he has American passport now. Although I don't know, is it me or K-Bobo's accent sometimes? I don't get to understand it. It's like mix of Oshodi and God, I think Oshodi and Abuli Egba plus American accent together. Because I'm like, it seems like it's forcing, like it doesn't come effortlessly, right? Anyways, eventually they got to find out that Kumi was the one that took the bread, was the one that stole the bread. Let's talk about Bright and Mayday. But I don't know. But I noticed that Bright is always talking. Like, even when he's talking to Mayday, he's always mentioning Dede's name. Even when he's talking to his guys like Kola and some of his friends in the house, he will mention Dede's name. And I'm like, wait a minute, what's happening? Does this guy also like Dede or what? But I can remember that it's when they got into the house, like the second day or so, that Bright, Kola, and K-Bobo were talking in the house, and they were talking about the spec. Bright has specifically said he likes Mayday, right? He likes her color and all that. So I'm like, what's happening? Why all of a sudden it's like he's literally obsessed with Dede, talking about her every now and then. Is it that Dede is starting to grow on everybody? I mean, she brought love potion to the house where she's okay. So moving on, fast forward to where Betty had gone to confront Jason, right? Because Mide told her that Jason J kissed Sultana. It's like Dede went to confront Jason, right? Not like but from what I saw, not like she was jealous, right? She confronted Jason because Jason is the same person that has been pursuing her. You all know how hard Jason, Kola, all those guys, fishes, like she referred to them, have been pursuing her in the house and all that. Then to now discover that Jason J is having an affair with this person, like it's not just having an affair with any other person, with this person that she considers to be her biggest enemy in the house, this person that's always saying rubbish about her in the house, is this person that you decided to be having affair with. They even said Jason J got the cheapest girl in the house. I'm like, what? So after this conversation or confrontation with Jason J had gone to meet Sultana that he doesn't want to stay in her bed again because he has a girlfriend outside. I'm like, well, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm not sure I've heard Jason J talk about his girlfriend before. So why is it now that they ranted about this whole Sultana and himself situation, that he's now coming to tell Sultana that he has a girlfriend outside? But wait, though, you would think that after this one, Jason will leave Sultana. No, that same night, Jason J was on top of Sultana. Like, you needed to see the way he pounced on Sultana, kissing her, and I'm like, these people, you're not ready. So the day of reckoning came. Biggie meted out his verdict on Sultana, Bryce, and Culture. So to Sultana, he banned her from drinking alcohol because obviously, you remember the act I mentioned that she did where she peed on Dede's box. So, and she said it was because of the alcohol, right? So Biggie had banned her from taking alcohol in the house, I think for a period of 2 weeks or so. I can't really remember now. He had then given Bright double strike for eating Faith during the fight for cigarettes. Funny thing is, this fight is not even Bright's fight though. He initially started with Culture and Faith, but then Bright intervened, and then now he's getting double strike for fights that he probably should not even have gotten involved with in the first place, right? Then Biggie issued a serious warning to Culture. Now, in the course of the week, they played a game where everybody in the outside talking about their love interest. They had asked Dede, that who does she like most among her fishes? You know who her fishes are now? Koyin, Kola, Jason J, right? And some other people that we don't even know, because I mean, at this point now, it seems like everybody likes Dede. So just Dede was like, that she likes Koyin because Koyin is grumpy and the guy is kind of cute. So she likes having him around. She also said she likes Jason J because Jason J makes her laugh, and then they have fun conversations, right? Then Victory kept pestering Jason J to know what his relationship with Dede is, because if you remember, Jason J, I mentioned in last week's video that Jason J, Sultana, Gigi Jasmine, and Kola, they wanted to form an alliance that they want to beat Dede at again. So we're kind of forming like a form of alliance. So Victory was trying to pester Jason J regarding that alliance, that what's your relationship with Dede now? Because to him it was like, this minute I'm hearing that you are forming an alliance, next minute I'm hearing that you really like this babe. So where do you stand on particularly? Jason J was just looking confused, that I don't understand. Everybody knows I like this babe, this and that. Anyways, moving back to Victory himself. Victory that is talking about somebody. Victory, the asked me to ask him that, okay, you Victory, can you explain your triangle to us? Because if you can recall, when they got into the house, Victory from the onset, he said he likes Gigi Jasmine. Then later he said he likes Sultana, that Sultana is his spec. Now he has even said, okay, no, he likes Joanna. I'm like, there's even no correlation. Joanna is a slim babe. Gigi Jasmine is like, she's on the big side. Sultana is like chubby. So can you just stay in a place? Can you just pick a struggle guy? Anyways, like, I feel like the guy really likes Joanna, because even in the game they played where Kola was hosting and then they were picking numbers, Kola had asked Victory who he thinks is going to win the show, the 3 people he thinks is going to win the show. The guy just said Joanna. I'm like, funny enough, this guy was sitting beside Gigi Jasmine. He was even putting his hand on Gigi Jasmine's leg, and he was still mentioning Joanna. You know that this one it's not even play. Should not be shere at this point. Anyways, guys, that's going to be the end of our review for today, our catch up for today. Please make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and let me know what you think. Let me know what I missed, and let me know who your favorite housemate has been so far. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.